Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will demonstrate how you can use the free software called OBS to record your computer screen in case you want to make videos like I'm doing right now. This software is completely free to use, and I encourage anyone who wants to do video recording for tutorial or content creation to use it. This is a beginner's guide where I will show you how to download, install, and set up OBS Studio. Let's get started. To download OBS Studio, go to obsproject.com. I put the link in the description of the video below. You will see on the page Windows setup, Mac OS setup, and Linux. Click on the one you desire and it will open a page with installed direction. Once you have it installed, open up the app. Remember, this is a beginner's guide. I will not delve into the advanced setup, just to keep it simple, so that you get started using OBS Studio. Watch out for my next video for advanced tutorial. As you can see, we have the screen capture area. This is the screen capture area. We have the setup bar area. This is the setup bar area. The setup bar area comprises of scenes, sources, audio mixer, scene transitions, and controls. Scenes. We use scenes to do streaming setup, add computer games, webcam, and other devices you want to display on the output. So it allows you to have more than one source for recording. So you can set up as many sources as possible using scene, combine them together to achieve your purpose. So that's what scenes does. The next one is source, like the name implies. This is the source of the output. This is where we source of what we want to be displayed on the output. Audio mixer takes care of all the audio output. We have the desktop audio. We have the mic audio. In case you want the audio from your microphone, this is the one to use. We'll go into details of all this. Scene transition. Once you have set up your scene to be displayed on the output, use scene transitions to add effects to the output. Here you can do whatever you want, the way you want it to transition. Use scene transitions to do it. Then we have controls. Under controls, we have start streaming. This is where you start your streaming. You can stop it if you don't want to use the shortcuts key, which we will talk about later. Like as you can see now, I'm using this thing to do the recording, so it's already recording. So if you want to stop it, you click stop recording. You can pause it. As you can see, we have start virtual camera audio mode, where we can have the preview and the program. In the preview mode, you can add features, make changes, and so on and so forth while the program is going on. And once you transition it, it will reflect. Settings is where you do all your settings, and exit, as you can see. So first of all, we need to set up the source. The first thing you need to do is to click add source using the plus sign. Once you click on it, you will see various options or choices to make. If you want to capture your screen like I'm doing now, you go to capture, display capture, click on it, rename it, whatever name you want to rename it. Ensure that make source visible is checked. Then click OK. Click on this capture method. Scroll down. Select the window you want to capture. Here, select Windows 10. If you have a single monitor, you should have a single option to select. But whereby you have multiple monitors, all you need to do is just to scroll down and select the one you want. If you want the capture cursor to be captured when the OBS is recording, you leave it ticked or checked. But if you don't want it, you uncheck it. Then click OK. Now, if you want to change the sources settings, you come over here and click and change whatever you want to change. Um, if you want to remove any of the sources created, all you need to do is just to click remove selected source. You can change the priority of the sources. Let's say, for example, if I want the display capture to be the first, all I need to do is just to select and click this. It will position it to be number one. Let's head over to the audio mixer. To set up the desktop audio, all you need to do is just to click the settings, click properties. Here, under device, select the one you want. That's your computer audio, and click OK. If you want to record the audio from your microphone, click settings, properties, select the microphone and click OK. Let's move over to the scene transition. We're not using the scenes. There's no need for this. We will go over to the next one since we don't have anything created here already. And this is a beginner's tutorial. Majorly, we are going to make use of the sources, audio, and controls. Subsequent video where we do the advanced tutorial, scenes transition will be looked into in details, because in that video I'm going to create multiples of scenes and do some demonstrations. Definitely I will use scenes to achieve that purpose. So under control, you can start streaming, you can stop it, you can pause it. Likewise, recording, you can start, stop, pause, recording this. If I want it stopped, all I need to do is just to click stop recording. Next is the studio mode. Like I said earlier on, you can use it to make changes while you are doing your streaming. If I click on it, I have the preview and the program. Here you can make your changes, resize, add text, and so on and so forth. Then you transition it to the program. We talk more about it in my next video, which is the advanced tutorial. But here we want to keep it simple. Then we have the settings. Then under settings, if I click on settings, you can see the general. Here you select the language you want. You select the theme you want. I prefer the default. You can pick up anyone you want. I leave everything at default. Alright. Then the streaming. What do you want to stream? Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and so on and so forth. Under output, the video bitrate, you can select, don't make it too high so that people will not find it difficult streaming your broadcast. Likewise, the audio. Next is recording. Ensure all configurations are done before recording. Once recording starts, it will be in grave form, as you can see. First thing to do is to select the parts you want the video to be saved. The next is recording quality. I always leave this at default. Next is recording format. By default, it's at MKV file format. Because it has so many limitations, I always set it at MP4 file format. MKV file format is not widely acceptable format. you cannot open it in any editing software. Likewise, most of the video media players. But the good thing about it is that if the recording computer crashes, your work will be automatically saved. With MP4, the recorded video will be lost. So that's just the only good thing about it. The video encoder, I always set it as a low CPU usage, that's software low CPU usage. Then I always leave the rest at default. All right, so we are done with output. Audio, I always leave everything at default except the desktop audio. So what I will do is I will select desktop audio, then I leave the rest to default. But if you have external microphone which you want to record the audio, you select this and pick the microphone, click apply, okay. Next is video. You can always leave these things at default, but you can as well set it up the way you want, the resolution you want. Next is hotkeys. Hotkeys section is where you can assign keyboard shortkey. I use a few. Um, for streaming, I normally use Shift F1. Stop streaming, Shift F2. Start recording, Shift F3. Stop recording, Escape. So these are the few ones I normally use. And the good thing about hotkeys is that you don't need to be going to um, stop recording, to start the recording, and to stop the recording. So all you need to do is just to press the key function and you are good to go. That was it. But there's one disadvantage there. You can as well think that you have started the session, the recording, by pressing the short key, not knowing that the thing has not started. You have to be mindful of that. Once you set it up, you click apply, okay, and that's it. Always look out for the this icon showing red. Once it's showing this red, it means that it's recording. Ability, always leave everything at default. Advanced, I don't make any changes here. I always leave it at default. And I have not recorded any issue. The next thing I want to quickly point out here is this. If you recorded your work in MKV5 format and you want to change it to MP4 file format, all you need to do is just to come to File, click Renew Recording. Here, on this three, under this three icon, you click on the three icon, go straight to where you save your work, pick up your work, then click Remix and change it to MP4 file format. Before concluding on this OBS video setup tutorial, I will demonstrate how you can record both yourself and the computer screen at the same time. Right click it, click on duplicate, scene, name it whatever name you want to name it, click OK. You go to sources, click the plus sign, click video capture device, rename it as you want, click OK. Select the under device, yeah, webcam, leave it every other chain at default, click OK. So in this place, you drag it to the position you want. You can position it anywhere, reduce the size. Now, there are other things you need to do here. You can make it beautiful, and other features you can also use to get what you want, which of course I will cover in the next video, the advanced tutorial. But this is exactly what you need to do if you want to capture yourself while the recording is going on. I will leave it the way it is now. In our next video, I will talk more about it. So that is it. Hope this beginner's tutorial is helpful. Watch out for the next video where we explore advanced features on how to use OBS Studio. If you are new to this channel, click the subscribe and the like icon so that you don't miss out in my subsequent videos. Don't forget to share for others to benefit as well. Thank you for watching.